in the guild held server. Because I have my two mains, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 7 other characters.
Yeah.
And my Demon Hunter is probably the second last on that, or third last on that list. I boosted the mage, got to get like the profession bonus and stuff.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Don't know if you'll like it, but I named my Demon Hunter that.
It's cool. 3 eyes.
2.
3.
Ah, I didn't even realize.
Like, I can count.
It's cool.
No, but you
I like
wanted me to put 3 at the
You
end.
said that was your naming convention, you doofus.
No, I didn't. You did.
No, I didn't.
You were like, oh, you put 1 for the first character, 2 for your Death Knight, you're gonna put 3 for your Demon Hunter. I said, no. Talking about it. Okay.
Let's start.
Okay. Don't have we gotten any emails or anything?
Nope.
Okay. Let me check if we've gotten any iTunes. Nope, none. Okay. Cool. We've only got a few things. Okay, I will hit record. And okay, and just give me a countdown when you're ready, Cinder.
Is my Twitch gonna update, is it? I'm so bad at the Twitch.
Is it not
It's
live?
still offline.
It says offline for me. I'm refreshing now.
Okay, we according to the program, we're online. We have 6 viewers. We are live.
Hi
with 6
everybody, if you
viewers.
can hear us.
Hello. Twitch is 30 seconds behind, so
Oh yeah, I always forget that.
it is the offline image showing currently. Like I've got it loaded up.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I will untick that box. That's our first live show one. Do I have the other? Crap, Serious, did I get... Did you send me one without burner? Or am I just an idiot who can't find it? Okay, give me a sec. Layouts. Yep, there it is. I am an idiot.
Yes, you are.
Bang.
Aww.
Okay. Countdown when you're ready.
Okay. And 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to episode 31 of Reigns of Azeroth. I'm your host Spaz Weston, and I am joined tonight by Cinder, and we've got to make this one a quick one.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yes.
There are still more invasions to do, and other things.
there's just okay, so I'm just gonna dive right on in. So we both got our collector's editions today because we've got the collector's editions and they came out a day early, which is really, really cool. And so I raced home after work. Except you've actually had a chance to play.
Yes.
Which is great. I haven't yet though.
Fair enough.
I'm hoping to squeeze in a bit of Demon Hunter time tonight.
Yes.
Before going to bed, and then somehow surviving 4 hours of work tomorrow.
Only
I don't know
4.
how I'm going to do this. I'm not taking the whole day off. No, I'm
Fair enough.
doing a shorter day.
Yep. Well, we'll get right into it. This week
Yes.
I got 3 new mounts, so I'm at 240. The Illidari Fellstalker from the Collector's Edition,
Of course.
and the Fellsaber from the Demon Hunter Starting Zone,
Of course.
and the Drake of the North Wind finally dropped for me. I don't have to run that dungeon anymore.
Oh, congrats! That's
I still
from
have to get
Throne of the
these-
Four Winds.
No,
the other one.
Vortex Pinnacle. I still
Yes,
need to
that
do
one.
Throne of the Four Winds for the Drake of the South Wind, and then when I get those 2, I do need to do Tol Barad, because I've never actually gone in there.
Oh,
to get-
okay. Okay.
The West Wind, I believe it is. So
Whichever one it is. Yep.
yeah, it's another one. I also technically have the lower level Paladin mount, but that's not a mount for all my characters. So
Mm-hmm. Yep.
the Grand War Relic, I think it's called. In getting the Collector's Edition, I also obviously got the 2 achievements: Collector's Edition Illidari Fellstalker and Collector's Edition Nibbles, which is the pet that you get that looks exactly the same as the mount.
Mm-hmm. Have
And-
you ridden around on the mount?
Yes.
I look ridiculous.
I used it on my Demon Hunter until I got the Fellsaber, which looks so much cooler.
Yeah. Yes. The Fellsaber does look very cool. I found
Yes.
that the Fellstalker, the one that comes with the collector's edition, having a big fat panda on that, I kind of looked a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, as a night elf, I look too tall. Like I look like I am, like I look like I hurt my back. I'm sitting up so straight on
Oh.
it. Yeah, it just looks weird. And because I got the collector's edition, I got my level 100 boost, and I boosted my mage, who's been waiting for this for a long time, and that gave me
Nice.
Master of All and Grandmaster of All, which is to get
What are
your
those ones?
profession, every profession,
Oh, okay.
to above 700.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I didn't have an alchemist, and I really didn't want to level my mage. And then when the 90 boost happened, I was like, oh yeah, I could that. And then instead I ended up boosting a horde character, a horde druid, who
Okay.
is still level 91. So
Oh no.
yeah,
Okay.
I
Congrats on your
Sirius and
achieves.
I boosted a pair of Taurens, but we've just not had enough time. Just been too busy to play
Yeah.
them. So
Torrents are lovely though.
yeah, anything new for you?
Just the collector's edition pet and mount. I will obviously get the Fellsaber from doing the Demon Hunter stuff. Didn't have any luck with any mount runs this week, and I did a fair few. I went into Firelands on my druid to try and get that druid only toy as well, but I didn't have any luck with that. And Ultraxion is just a stingy bum.
fair
So
enough.
no luck, but lots of transmog pieces, which was great. And I went into Sunwell because I go in every now and again on my shaman because I really like the shaman set that's in there. And finally, like it's taken years, and finally the leg tier piece dropped for me. So I have the full Sunwell set, which is
Nice.
great.
That's great. That's awesome.
Spanky in the chat is saying his update. He's up to mount number 285. He got the TCG Woolly White Rhino. Grats, Spanky.
I saw.
That's a cool mount. That's
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah. Every time I look at my count, I'm like, for a few on the store, I could just buy one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but I find it's a slippery slope.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not like there's 100 of them. There's only like 5. So
Okay.
if I space them out over, birthday, Christmas kind of thing,
Mhm.
then
Yeah.
it won't be too horrendous. But yeah.
I can't even look. I can't look because I have very little self-control. So I'm like, no, don't see them. They're not there.
Yeah, some of them are really cool. Some of them, in my mind, are just like, meh, get it eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't want to be my 299th mount, 300th mount to be a store mount because I couldn't contain myself. That's the only thing.
That would be me. That's exactly what would happen to me. Because
Yeah.
I can't have it sitting at 299. That's just... You consider 298, 299. No, I don't care what it takes. I have to have something to push it over.
Yeah, it has to tick over to 301.
Yep.
But regardless, our main topic for tonight, because Legion is in about 20 hours from now, is the pre-event that happened down in Melbourne. I flew down
Yes.
there. Holy crap, that was a whirlwind 24 hours for myself.
Sure it was.
Ugh, yeah. It was fun.
It
Like,
was.
It was crazy. Now, oh jeez, what was I gonna say?
I don't know, but
I had something in the show note. Oh, that's right. Have you boosted a character?
no,
New
not yet.
Legion. Oh, okay, I boosted a mage, and of course, when you boost a mage, you have to play Frost. And I'm
Okay,
going
yeah.
through the tutorial. You know, summon your water elemental, use Frostbolt, use Ice Lance, and then the guy goes, "Here you go. Here's your next ability, Blizzard."
Yes.
Sounds like a really cool name, doesn't it?
Yeah, I love
And I'm
that
like,
bit.
really?
Yeah.
Who the hell's responsible for that?
Some smartass.
Probably. Like, I can totally imagine, like, Chris Metzen or someone being like, they're gonna have to learn Blizzard, let's make a joke in there somehow. And he, like,
Yeah.
bursts through the
You have
door
to.
in one of the
You have to.
devs, like, scares the crap out of a whole bunch of people, and he's like, you have to put this in the game. And then they're like, okay. Don't get
We
why
must
you're
obey
so-"
the master.
Yeah, pretty much.
Completely as a side note, I don't know if you've seen it. There's a Facebook group called "The Same Picture of Chris Metzen Every Day," and it's the same picture of Chris Metzen posted every single day, and it makes me smile every single day, every day.
Oh,
It's
nice.
really good. Yeah, it's a good laugh.
yeah. So, do you want to tell everybody what exactly we got up to while I load some pictures?
Yes, so the Legion Melbourne release party was last week on Thursday, and thanks to the ever so generous Spaz and Asylum, I was able to go along, as was my partner Thor. So all four of us met up for the first time, which was really cool, and had a really awesome time. I had a brilliant time. I really, really loved it. I was incredibly hyperactive the whole time, but, you know, I don't drink, so that makes up for that. There was what was the first? Okay, so when we first got there, it was at the state library, and we could.
Can I just
Oh,
stop
yes,
you
go
for
ahead.
a quick sec? On screen right now, for those live watching or watching on the video, is what is in the collector's edition.
Yes, and
Uh,
it's really cool.
the art book. Holy crap! Does that look awesome?
I haven't opened it yet.
Well, the art book looks awesome. Just the cover looks awesome. The mouse pad's really cool. The mouse pad is actually the same as the picture that was on the building, which I'm going to show in a minute as well. It comes with the soundtrack, the scenes DVD, and then the actual DVD of the game.
And
I
like the
also
box
have-
itself inside is kind of like all felty and stuff. It's really nice.
Yes, I also have. That's just a picture of the box itself, and then as well as that, I have a picture of how many collector's editions I currently have.
Oh my god.
Yeah. As you can see, I'm missing one.
I can't see it yet because I have the Twitch delay.
Yeah. Well, it's
there we go. Oh wow. Wow, the Cataclysm one looks wicked.
yeah, for an expansion that everybody hated, it's got a pretty sweet.
I loved Cata. I
Yeah.
really did.
Well, that's the thing. My favorite one is the Warlords one because it literally looks
Really?
like it's got iron plating around the sides.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough.
The Lich King one looks frozen. The Pandaria one looks like a book, like an actual
Yeah, I
more,
like that.
more book, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And the Warlords one they're very, very flavorful.
Yeah, they do. They
if
do a
nothing
very
else.
good job of it. They do. Good.
Yeah. So, I'll let you continue then. Load up
Oh
the
yeah. So
photos.
back to that's very cool. Back to the Legion party. So it started getting dark, and I'm kind of like, is that a WoW poster, a billboard over there? And we all turned around, and the mousepad picture that Spaz showed before, and I'm sure he'll show us a billboard picture in a little bit. There is a billboard with like all the fell and stuff was all glowing and stuff that had black lights on it. It just looked absolutely amazing.
There it is.
So we hopped in line. Oh, look, all of these pictures.
Sorry,
No,
I
that's
messed up how I
okay.
named things.
That's
So-
okay. all
Doesn't
of
give me a
these
lot of
lists.
room to
There
work.
we go. Yep. Okay. There we go. So yes. So that glows in the dark, which is really cool. Not glows in the dark,
Yes.
glows under black light.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Uh,
there was. You
It
go
was
ahead.
really, really cool.
It was,
Regardless,
and like
yeah.
the event itself, like there were cosplayers everywhere, and then Celestalon was there,
Yes.
and Jen as well.
There was a photo opportunity that I missed, which was
Oh.
Celestalon looking out the window at us. I waved
Yes,
at him, and I was like, I should have taken a photo and tweeted at him and be like, look at this goofball in the window.
Yes.
There were a pair of cosplayers dressed as demon hunters. Which,
Yeah. Demon Hunter
um,
and Night Elf, they look so good.
Yeah, the lady on the left, Sirius and I have met before. She was cosplaying as Sylvanas at the Heroes of the Storm event
Mm-hmm.
that happened when it came out. There was Gul'dan who was there as well.
Oh yeah, like all of them were just absolutely amazing, and I'd said it a few times during the night, but it was like the first time that I'd ever seen cosplay up close and in real life because I don't go anywhere or do anything. So
Yep.
it was really incredible to see, and they had like all of the glowing stuff with the lights and all of that. They're just
Yeah,
really
one
awesome.
of the windows had big artworks on them. The picture's not too great because the lights inside were like blue and purple and stuff, and they kind of messed
Yeah.
with my phone's camera a little
Yeah,
bit.
the black
but
light doesn't help either.
yeah, it's the same as a poster that we got at the event, which was Illidan in the middle with two
Yes.
elementals either side of him. Looks
Yeah.
really cool. There was a gentleman there dressed as Illidan.
Yes,
We got a
he
photo
was
of him
great.
and Gul'dan together. He was
Hugging.
wearing some really thick, really thick shoes, and he was like half sitting down the whole time. When we walked in, I didn't notice that I noticed that he was half sitting down, and I was like, "Oh, that's weird that he's sitting down." But then he started walking, and I noticed that he was basically
Yeah,
on
so
a pair of like just solid bricks
Platform
of whatever
things,
that
yeah.
they were rather thin. They looked like hooves, and so they
Wow.
didn't really seem like they would be good. Um, there were other couple cosplayers there. There was a lady dressed as the mythic. Oh geez, what's the next tier coming?
The next one's 19, so she would have had tier 18.
Tier 19, Death Knight, and she also. It turns out that the costume that she has isn't finished.
Oh, okay.
Told me. There's a whole set of chain armor that she has for underneath it, and a few other little bits that she didn't get done.
Oh, wow, okay.
And we ran into her. Sirius and I ran into her at. Oh gosh, what was the convention? Can't think of it. Supernova, I think it was. And she was dressed as Mei from Overwatch.
Oh, yes.
I don't have pictures of it, but oh my god, it was one of the best cosplay. It was 100% accurate. It looked awesome.
Yeah.
And she said, and there's a chance that we'll actually run into her at Oz Comic Con because she's like, yeah, that's when I was planning on having this done by. But then Blizzard contacted me, and I was like, yeah, I can stay up for 24 hours straight to make it look presentable.
As you do.
And I was like, oh, jeez, good luck. And yeah, it was really good. And yeah, that's about all the photos I have from the event. So we didn't take a ton.
No, I've got some from inside. I've been trying to put a blog post together, but it takes too long. And I'm too excited about Legion. But the night was really good. They had like raffles and trivia things and stuff. And it was, they had like temporary tattoo station where your tattoos were, they'd glow under the black light, which was really cool.
There was beer there, and obviously the only thing that they served was Heineken because it's in a green glass.
Oh, really?
So that makes sense, yeah. Heineken
I didn't know that.
beer comes in a green bottle, so of course they're going to serve that.
Of course.
Now, we did meet Celestalon.
We did.
And to your utter shock, he knows we
Yeah.
exist.
He does.
He knows we exist, and he possibly listens. He didn't confirm nor deny it, so I'm going to say he probably does. Yeah, so we got to ask him a few questions.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to write them in here.
Now, what did he say was his favorite mount in the game?
Okay, so his favorite mount was the Celestial Serpent from Elegon, obviously, because that's his icon and stuff. His favorite mount that he does actually have, because he doesn't have that one, is the Enchanted Fey Dragon. And then curveball was thrown, and Thor actually asked it because I'd forgotten. But asked, if he could have any mount in the game, what would it be? And he pondered for quite some time. I was impressed that he actually thought about it.
Yeah. And it turns out he wants an astral form for the
not
druid.
Astral, a celestial form for the
celestial.
Druid
Sorry.
Yeah.
I said that the other day, and I corrected myself. A celestial form for the druid flight form,
which would be amazing.
Yeah, and I'm like I don't think there are constellations that are actual like birds in flight, but it would look sweet regardless.
Yeah, it would. It would look absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was cool to meet him. And did you get to talk to Jen at all? So Jen was the artist who was there as well. Did you get to talk to her?
Yes, I managed to talk to her for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even ask their name. I ended up speaking to a couple of people who I actually...
You spoke to lots of people. You're very good at talking to people, which is very helpful. Not.
Once I've got a beer or two in me, I'm a lot more chatty. I don't know. I'm generally just a shy person as it is. Yeah, I spoke to a few people, told them about the show.
Yeah, nice.
They told me what server they were from. I think they're from Kazgaroth, but I don't think I asked their names. But yeah, it was fun talking to a couple people. Yeah, I did talk to Jen, and I also talked to Kate from Blizzard, and
she was lovely. Also, everyone was really nice.
Yes, everyone that works for Blizzard is lovely. And we'll actually be contacting them in regards to trying to get a developer on the show as a possible guest at some point.
Should be very cool if we can make it happen.
Yeah, it'll be really, 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 really cool if we could. I mean, I don't want to... I'm not expecting anything, but if it works out, then that'll be awesome.
Yeah, exactly. If it works out, that would be really, really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a really good night, and we got to go away with a poster and a commemorative coin. The coin was just a really nice surprise. I like that.
Yes, yeah. Didn't even think that they would give us anything.
No. I'm like, we rock up, you feed us, give us drinks. Temporary tattoos that took a long time to take off and had to take off with nail polish remover in the end. It was good. It wouldn't wash off. I was scrubbing mine. She was having the tattoo artist was having a bit of trouble with the spray gun when she was doing both mine and Thor's, and I don't know why. Like, I couldn't scrub mine off. I ended up having to take it off with nail polish remover.
Not allowed to have tattoos at work, even if they're temporary.
No, I had it on Friday, but it was.
Oh yeah, of course.
It was just more a case of I felt like people might think that I didn't wash myself often because I still had this temporary tattoo on me, so it was just all a perception thing in my head.
Sure. I mean, if you had friends that played WoW at work and stuff, then you probably would have been more inclined to leave it on.
I do. There's some new people who are starting, and one of them I was having a chat with the other day, and he was because I was telling him about the release party and stuff. That's what I got up to. I said I went to this thing for World of Warcraft. He's like, I played that once like 10 years or so ago, and I've been meaning to get back into it. What's it like now? What's happening? And I'm like, whoa, dude, that is a huge question.
So how long do you have?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Because I'm pretty sure there's several podcasts based on that.
Yeah. So
just trying to make sense of it.
Trying to find somebody else to convert to the dark side and get some recruiter friends loot.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, there are like 4 recruiter friend mounts that I don't have, but I don't know anyone that doesn't play.
Yeah, I know. I'm the same way. I'm like, oh. But yeah. Anyway, so that was the release party, and it was a lot of fun, and I had a great time, and it was really nice to actually meet you face to face.
Yes.
So now I have a face to put to the blank screen that I'm looking at. But anyway,
well,
So thank
Yeah.
you very much to you again, and thank you very much again to Asylum for letting us both come along, because it was a really great night. Had a lot of fun.
Yep. Now, let me just. There we go. That's the 4 of us before we went in.
I think I know this picture, but I'm sure it's lovely.
Yes. Now, obviously, there's less than 20 hours left for you to get your moose, your legendary ring,
Yes.
do some demon invasions, and that also includes the pet, the toy, and all
The
of the
transmog
cosmetic armor
pieces.
sets.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also
So-
those toys from the Broken Shore. So if you haven't grabbed those toys from the Horde side before
Oh,
you
yeah,
start
I
the
still
Broken
haven't
Shore
done
event, there you go. You have to go get them, because we're lucky to get them back this time. So that's got
Yeah, I'll have to
there's
level my
2 or
druid
3
tomorrow.
toys and the transmog bare feet, which is actually super awesome to have. I really like having the option of having bare feet. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that. Wowhead put out their guide for all the guides today, which is awesome, and it has everything you need to know for Legion.
Yep.
So it's got all your advice for leveling, your artifacts, your class updates, dungeons, reputations, professions, everything. So they're going to be, you wing it, which is what some people do, and it's what I do for the most part, except for my artifact. I want to make sure I get that right, but some people really like to be planned and do things properly. So, or if you get stuck, go visit Wowhead, because obviously they have all of the knowledge.
Yeah, of course. Anytime I'm stuck, I go to Wowhead, so
Yeah,
much easier.
me too. Spanky's just put in chat that he's saying he's got his 10 sky shards for the Alani mount. Congrats, Spanky. That's awesome.
So that means he and 4 other people can go get it
Yeah.
because of the new loot rules. I had a listener who gave that to me, and then the loot
It's such a
changes
lovely mount
happened,
too.
and I was like, damn, if only
Aw.
we waited.
Yeah.
But yeah. So there's not much else to really talk about other than
Legion's coming out tomorrow. Oh my god.
pretty much.
I don't know how I'm going to sleep. I'm not going to sleep. I'm not going to survive work. I mean, obviously I will, but it's just all a little bit. I'm just very, very, very excited.
Oh, actually, speaking of Legion and the new things, the Demon Hunters, one of their talents that you can choose is literally called Prepared.
Yeah. Yes.
I looked at that and I was like, okay, my options are really?
I have to
It's
say,
like-
I will be glad when all of this "you are not prepared" nonsense is done, because I'm getting a little tired of it now. Like, it's
Well,
funny, but I'm like,
Didn't they have it for the entirety of the Burning Crusade?
did they? I don't know. I wasn't there for that.
I don't know either, but I'm sure it's going to be a meme through the entirety of this
Yeah.
this expansion. I'm genuinely curious how many times Illidan is going to say it in this expansion. Like he's
Oh,
already
look, we'll
said it.
say it. I mean, I said it in my tweet when I got my collector's edition. I guess it's just, it's the way it is.
Yeah, he's already said it 3 times in the game, so
Has
who
he?
knows? Who knows?
Oh dear. Well, we had a couple of tweets. The delightful Professor Moriarty has sent us through a transmog picture of his scary paladin, which looks really awesome. So I've uploaded that to the transmog gallery. And Simray Jones tweeted at us saying, "I was born ready," which is awesome because Legion's gonna be great, and I'm
Yes.
so pumped for it.
And speaking of Simri, next week
Yay!
we'll be having an episode on Legion archaeology. So it won't be spoilers, because it's just items that exist in the game.
Yeah.
Unless there is a questline to do with archaeology, though, but we won't
There
be
is.
going into that because I didn't even know it existed until I actually looked through the achievements, and it was like, complete this archaeology quest line, do this thing for this person, and I was like, oh,
Okay.
oh my god, what is this? I don't
yeah.
even want to look it up on Wowhead until I get into it,
Yeah, that's fair enough.
because I'd rather get lost halfway through the quest line and then go to Wowhead and be like,
Yeah. What do I
just
do
inch
now?
down the page and be like, what do I have to do next? Okay, that's all I have to do. Don't scroll down any further. And then
Yeah.
because I want it. There's so much in this expansion that I want to be a genuine surprise.
Same.
Like
Same.
all the questing, like all the storyline, all the lore stuff. I mean, a little bit, because it's kind of hard not to know, especially with the pre-mention stuff
Yeah.
that we did, and them referring to certain certain MacGuffins that we're going to need to go get. But for the most part,
I was saying in Battle Tag before actually that I'm going to have my guild chat hidden. All of my chat's going to be hidden because some people don't care about spoilers, and I'm like, that's fine, you don't have to care about them, but I do, so I'm not really going to pay too much attention to guild chat and trade chat and all of that if I can help it, because that's the only downside, and it is like the only downside to having the whole area scaled so that you can start wherever you like, is that, well, somebody might go off somewhere doing one storyline and I'm looking at doing a different one, and if they start talking about what happened in theirs and I'm like, but I haven't even done that yet, like, don't spoil that for me.
Yeah, that's why Twitter's going to be a bit hectic. I hope people will liberally use hashtags, and so that you can block them. And I mentioned all that archaeology stuff, but I didn't actually specify that Simri is coming on as a guest.
Yes.
I just realized that. I'm
is.
like, yes, we're doing an archaeology episode, and she will be.
She will be joining us. Yeah.
Yes.
Spanky's made a really good point. The EU actually get Legion in 12 hours. They get it before we do. So if you are trying to avoid spoilers and stuff, maybe ignore some EU accounts for a little while, or just stay off Twitter for a little bit. Yeah.
And of course, as always, there are people on the internet who like to ruin our fun, which means that during the first 24 hours of Legion, there will more than likely be DDoS attacks on the servers themselves, which means not only will there be the high traffic from players, there will also be the fake traffic from the DDoS attacks, which means the servers may just catch fire and go down for an extended period of time. It's gonna suck if it happens, but hopefully it doesn't.
Yeah, it's the same rule as any expansion night, is that you've just got to be patient, and sometimes bad things are going to happen. See, I didn't get any of the problems for Warlords, so I kind of feel a bit bad about that. I got through Warlords perfectly fine.
Yeah, but I did some of the very first starting area where you had to click on the 3 eggs and stuff. That was a nightmare. But then I just kind of stopped playing for a few hours, and then it was like, there's basically no one, because everyone who wants to be first
just bottlenecks
is going to charge through at the beginning. You give it maybe 3 or 4 hours. If the servers go live at 5, if you start playing at, say, 7 o'clock, more than likely most of the bulk of people will be gone, and there'll probably be about 10 other people around you.
Yeah, but you'll want to log on before then. Like,
exactly.
You get the queues. You get the server queues.
That's for sure.
At the end of the day, you just got to remember that Blizzard want us to be playing the game. So if things do go down, don't think that they're just sitting there going, "Oh, you guys could wait a while." Like, they're going to be absolutely frantic trying to fix things. So
of course.
we've all just got to be a little patient if things don't go according to plan. But it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Now, you played on the beta. When it comes to this expansion starting, does it start?
Yeah,
Does it start in Stormwind?
We were talking about this in Battle Tagged, and we don't know. But I'm thinking that it's probably in New Dalaran that's flying over Karazhan. So if you've done the quest line for that area, so you've gone to Uldum and all that, have you done it?
Yes. Yeah. I've gone through all that stuff on.
Yes. Yeah,
one
so
character.
At the end of that, and this won't be much of a spoiler, but Khadgar is casting a spell, and Khadgar says, at this point in time, he says, "Come back, we're still working on it." I would assume that when it's time, he's like, "Okay, we're ready now," kind of thing. That's
and it will
theory. Hopefully
Probably.
he'll have the question mark over him, or I honestly don't know. But there's portals from the major cities into New Dalaran above Karazhan, and if all else fails, I'm pretty sure Khadgar's servant will show
Will
up
pop
and tell
up,
you where to
yeah.
go. Yeah.
Now, that quest line that we've been doing over the last few weeks, do all the characters have to do that before they're able to access the Legion zones?
I don't actually know that for sure.
Okay, because I
I've
like it the
only
first
done
time
it on
through,
2.
but I really don't want to do it another 7 times.
Yeah, I
For my
imagine
other
that you'll probably
characters.
be able to potentially bypass it. Yeah, actually, I really don't know.
Well, it's probably stuff that they haven't put in the beta, so no one would really know the definite answer. But I mean, more than likely, it's going to be a no because it was just a flavor thing that they put in, and
yeah, well, I
more
mean, I
than
know
likely,
you can skip the Broken Shore, right? So once Legion comes out, you can skip doing the whole Broken Shore scenario.
Okay.
And if this, stuff with Dalaran Karazhan stuff, that's actually available to do after the fact from somebody else. So yeah, I imagine it'll be skippable.
Okay.
Which, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm curious about. Yeah, Spanky's saying you once you've done it on one character. Yeah, but I thought that was Broken Shore, Spanky, not this secondary stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't think that they were talking about this Karazhan stuff because of the fact that you can actually go back and do it again. But I think it would be silly if we had to go through it all on everyone for what is essentially background lore information.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? But
we're going to find out really soon.
We'll see what happens.
So
I'll make a note of it and we'll mention it next week.
Yeah.
I'll probably end up taking, like, if the starting quest to actually get in there and then kind of stop at Dalaran before you get thrown into a zone / choose a zone, if that doesn't take too long, I may end up doing that across all my toons just to get them into New Dalaran.
Yeah.
But getting them all their weapon and to their class hall is going to be. I think I'm going to save that for a weekend where I can just, close my door and just go immerse in all that lore, because it's going to be so much. Because I've got like 7 characters. So, yeah.
Unless something fails, I'm not going to bother with any of my alts because there's the eye level that I need to get by the time raiding comes out is pretty high. So I need to be working my bottom off.
What item level are you aiming to hit?
840.
And that's just
high.
Get to 110 and then chain run heroic dungeons and mythic dungeons until...
it's not just that. I mean, because you can get gear from so many different places now, it doesn't matter. Like, you're not limited to just getting gear from dungeons. There's world bosses that drop some really high level gear. There's all the crafted gear, which is actually supposed to be quite good, especially as a dual crafter. The neck's supposed to be quite good, I believe.
Is your raid team required to buy the new Band of the Kirin Tor?
Oh, I'm not. No, there's no requirement to. It's recommended if people want to, but it's
250,000 gold for an
that's
item level 800 ring that teleports you to Dalaran.
Yeah, not doing it. Sorry.
Nope.
I'm really not doing it. Especially not as a shaman. I've already got an extra port.
If someone on my server is happy to buy one for me, I'm not going to complain, but I do not have 250,000 gold.
No, not for that. Not for something that's not going to last you past, the first couple of weeks. So
it's item level 800, so apparently it's going to be a lot of people are like, buy it as soon as you start, and you're not going to replace it for a long while. But I don't even know what item level Oh no, sorry, it's 850. It means you're gonna have it for a long time.
Yeah, so. But it's I don't know. I can't justify that price. Just can't.
Me either. I was shocked paying like 2,500 gold for the ring that is sitting in all my bags and across all my characters just to teleport to normal Dalaran after they hit, But
it's not just that though. It's the fact that it would be replaced really quickly by the first raid. If it was something that would last me until a couple of raids, I'd be all right. But no. Anyway. Moriarty's
Yeah.
going to buy it. There we go.
Fair
All
enough.
right. Well, I think that about wraps us up. Yeah.
Pretty much. That's about it.
I've got my snacks prepared. I have my plan. I've got a Google Doc of my plan for what I'm going to do with everything. So I've got like my artifact planned out and what talents I'm going to take for particular things and all of this stuff. The only thing, okay, so I'm leveling as elemental, but I will be maining as restoration, obviously. And so all of my artifact power is going to get saved to go into my resto artifact. I have no idea really what to do with the elemental side of things. Like, you're actually leveling at this for 10 levels. I should know something, but
Well, just have a look if there's like one specific spell that or one buff that you think that would be good to have when I'm just kind of running around doing stuff in my
oh yeah, there's
other
plenty
spec.
of things. It's
Now, the Emerald Nightmare is normal item level drop is 850, so it's normal Emerald Nightmare level gear.
yeah.
So Nighthold is 875. So it will take a little while to replace, but it definitely isn't, a hop, skip, and a jump.
It kind of is for my group though, because we are going to jump into mythics as soon as we can. So
that is true.
I don't even know.
Well,
if
I suppose you can.
Normals.
Well, actually, now that I think of it, you can actually equip it when you're level 101. That's the other
okay,
thing.
yeah. No, see, that's right. That's the reason why it was so good, was so because you could use it for leveling.
Yeah, because I remember watching a video on it, and someone's like, "Oh yeah, it's a really good stats, it's a really good item, blah blah," and you can use it from 101. I'm like, okay, I see why it's a huge thing, because it's just one extra. It's another slot you don't have to think about until you get that far.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I'm actually just having a look around. Obviously, there are legendary items that drop from everywhere because they drop off anything. And have you looked at some of the legendaries for your class?
Yes.
Any of them that you're...
Yes, I can't remember.
You've got a list preference?
Yeah, I've got a list. So I'm very fortunate. I don't know about the other class guides because I haven't looked at them, but on Wowhead, Dayani put together the Restoration Shaman one, and she's put in there a list of the legendaries that work really well with the artifact powers and stuff. So things that have really good cohesion with our abilities. But at the same time, if you get one and that's the only one you've got, you're just going to use it. Like, you're not going to say no to this free legendary. You're not going to pick and choose until later.
Yeah, until you get to. And they've said that a lot of people aren't going to see a second one for a while. Yeah. Let alone a first one. Yeah. Like, you're not going to just... There's a small percentage of people who may like kill a frog and get it as soon as they get into the next expansion, but it's not going to happen for most people. Yeah.
Now, the other thing that's on the guide that I've got is a list of gear to get before going into the first raid, which is really helpful. It gives me a good ballpark of, these are the pieces that will help me get in there. So now that's great.
Yes, there's a thing I'm looking at right now, a class hall armor tier.
Yep.
Now, this is level ranging from 10 to 850 that costs 500 gold a piece, and it starts off by hitting 110 for the head, unlocking 6 champions in your order hall, getting honored with a faction, defeating the final boss of 8 Legion dungeons on any difficulty. And so this is kind of a built-in catch-up mechanic for alts and stuff.
Okay.
Which it's a really interesting way to do it, so we'll see how it works.
Yeah,
and then there are upgrade armor kits as well, so.
Yeah, and the class ones have really good, they're good transmog sets as well. They're similar to the challenge modes from Mists of Pandaria, so if you missed them then, these are a good alternative.
Yep. So,
anyway, there is bucket loads of stuff. There's heaps. That link so to the Wowhead guide of guides is really, really great. So if you don't read it, my only advice to you is to just enjoy yourself. Take your time and enjoy yourself. Don't panic about anything else. Just have a good time.
Do a little bit of planning if you have the time.
Yeah,
That's
some
all I'm
people,
gonna
some
say.
people just like to wing it. The only thing that I'd plan would be the artifact weapon because
Yeah.
and that's only if you care about raiding and stuff. So if you
I
care about
will-
raiding, chances are you've already looked.
I would say look at your 110 talent and kind of consider what you want now, because you're going to be looking at it and wanting it until you get to 110. So keep that in the back of your mind, and pick one of the 3 abilities, the big gold abilities that your artifact weapon has, and be like, okay, I want to aim for that one first, because it's going to be a long time till you get all 3. So that's the amount of planning I'm considering.
Okay. I didn't think that there was a 110 talent.
Oh, there isn't?
No, because you get
Oh.
your artifact now, so it's still only up to 100. So,
Oh, well, I'm silly.
no,
That's right. I was logged
it's
into
all
my
on your-
Demon Hunter. That's why it looked like I had more talents than
yes, that's exactly. Yeah, the Demon Hunter's got a different path to take, but the rest of us, we don't get any new talents. We get everything that's on the artifact.
Yeah. That's about it.
Sorry, Spanky is saying go to Blizzard Watch for the Hunter artifact stuff. There's specific paths to follow for the best DPS for each weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of guides everywhere. So if you care about getting the best, look at multiple sources, not just one. If you don't really care and you just want to have fun, pick whichever one sounds the funnest to you.
Pretty much. So
Yeah.
it's, in the end, you're going to get all of them if you play for long
Yes,
enough.
that's exactly it. You will get them all
So-
eventually. All right, well, that's it.
Yeah, that's everything. Now, obviously, it's Monday night, but we normally stream on Tuesday night because we would actually be in an expansion right now if we were recording, and we would be whinging and complaining that we're not playing, or we'd be kind of half paying attention because Cinder's trying to get to 110 as quickly as she can.
No, I'm taking my time. I'm taking my time.
Yeah, so Tuesday night, 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. I have to say Australian Eastern Standard Time because Eastern Standard Time is the American Eastern Standard Time, because everything has to roll around America. I've always known it as Eastern Standard Time because I'm in Australia. And then people are like, no, you mean AEST. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, American Eastern Standard? No, Australian. Oh, okay. But yeah, we're at twitch.tv/Reigns of Azeroth. Obviously, you can find us on reignsofAzeroth.com, as well as Podbean, iTunes, and Stitcher. We put the live show when we're done onto YouTube. Search for Reigns of Azeroth with no spaces on YouTube, and you can find us until we get, I think it's 50 subscribers on YouTube when YouTube allows us to have a custom URL.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And like the more subs we have, the less you have to type into the bar for our account to come up. So you have to search for the full title, no spaces, otherwise you just don't really find us, which kind of fair because we only have a few subs and we've only got like 1 video or 2 videos. So
So far.
Well, we've already done 30 episodes, so
I know, that's so crazy.
we'll have plenty up there in time. If you have any questions, or you want to send us a story or some pictures of your mounts, toys, achievements, get in touch with us. Our email address is reignsofAzeroth@gmail.com. On Twitter, we are at Reigns of Azeroth. I can be found at SpazWesson. Cinder is at Cinder_tweets. If you would like to get onto the Discord with us, you can just tweet at either of us and we can send you through a link. And yeah, that's about it. I kind of like listening to other podcasts when they're like, oh yeah, you can follow us, at something 1. And it's like, because someone took the name, so we had to add a 1 to the end of it. And I'm like, I'm kind of glad no one thought of this before I did. So,
I'm glad also.
Yeah.
All right, well, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful Legion launch. Have fun. Make sure you get some sleep, eat some good food, go for a walk every now and again, but have a really great time.
T-minus 20 hours, and we'll see you next week.
Whee! See ya.
Okay, recording is stopped, and it didn't fuck up.
Yay!
Also,
For
about
anyone-
halfway through, I don't remember exactly what we were talking about, but there's spoilers and something. I wanted to just say nothing for like a solid 5 seconds, and then just put a beep in it on the WhatsApp. But I was like, nah, I can't be bothered
on the WhatsApp.
on the actual episode download.
Well, thank
But,
you to everybody who's joined us on Twitch. It's lovely to have you each week, especially with the short notice that we had for this week's episode. So thank you for
Yes.
coming along.
I think at some point I'm gonna start when I get around to my alts, I think I may start doing a bit of streaming on this channel.
Mm-hmm.
Because the garrison, the artifact quest lines and stuff, I want to play through them, and I'm like, if I can stream them as well, it would be kind of cool. But it won't be for a little while because I have other characters to level first. And yeah, Moriarty, we did a couple of invasions over the last 2 weeks. Still got nothing.
Oh no.
Yeah, but once we get into, because I was doing the Shatari defense reputation grind, and then I jumped back to my garrison, and he's like, "We're under attack." I'm like,
see, now I didn't get
that's
any
right.
of those.
That happens.
I was so mad because I grinded out that Shatari defense rep for ages and ages and ages, obviously to get it all done, and I never once got an invasion. Not once.
Huh? That's weird.
Yeah.
I thought there was a definite cap to it. You kill X number of
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there
mobs.
is, but so I never, and this is something I'm actually going to have to go find on YouTube. I never got to do the Alliance Garrison storyline. Because it failed. No, because I transferred, and it wouldn't. The storyline just stopped. It wouldn't. The quests weren't available to me.
Do you not have a secondary character who's lower on the alliance that you can?
Maybe
eventually do?
But yeah, it's going to be a long way down the track. It's something that I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do this at some point in time, and I just haven't done it.
Yeah. Well, we did almost get. We got over 1,800 points in our invasion, so
wow,
it was
awesome.
Pretty good. I'm like,
that's great.
There's no way we're hitting 2k, and it was like when we killed just after we killed the boss, the points started adding up, and I'm just like, are we gonna? It's close enough to 1,800, so that's pretty damn good.
Sorry, I'm eating cake now.
Fair enough.
Now that we stop recording, I'm having cake.
Have your cake and eat it too, because Legion is tomorrow. You are free, you don't have to type in chat.
Yay.
Cake.
Cake is exciting.
It is. It was a nice
there are
surprise to come
4
back to.
different mounts from the invasions, and I have none of them.
I can't remember if I've got one or none. But
Actually,
yeah.
I think I may have one, I'm not sure. I know I'm missing one from Doomroller and those rares, but
I've got all of those.
I can never be bothered going in and killing those guys, because they're never up when I'm on.
By the way, quick story time for those of you still here. Because Spaz and Cinder decided to leave me in my teapot while they went and had fun. Bullies. I called Spaz, and instead of answering, he put Cinder directly on the phone.
I didn't
And the
realize he
sound
hadn't
that-
spoken to you at all.
The sound that came out of me was inhuman.
It really
Because
was.
I
No,
just
she
inside
knew.
a
She knew I
child.
was going to Melbourne. She knew I was going
I
to
knew you were
Melbourne.
going to Melbourne.
And
Yeah.
then I said, "Are you free?" Whatever. She's like, "Well, I'm driving, so give me 10 minutes." And then when I rang her, as soon as I heard her pick up, I passed the phone to Cinder, and Cinder's like, "What?" I'm just like, "Just say hi. Just say hi." And then she freaked out.
It was very cute. Oh dear. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us all in the Twitch and stuff. I really want to hear from everybody next week about your first impressions of Legion as well. And if you've got any questions for Simray about the archaeology and stuff, that would be really cool.
Spectral Moose, yay!
Yeah,
Can't
I'm
wait.
looking forward to it.
I'm so excited about everything but raiding with Legion.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm excited about
leveling all
everything.
my characters, getting all my artifact weapons, doing all the professions, archaeology. not so much
I'm
first aid because I
actually-
don't really care. But-
I'm actually excited about
But-
I'm actually excited about PvP as well, because it's
Yes.
something that I might actually be able to do for a little bit. Nothing serious or anything, but
Yeah.
just the world PvP quests. I'm like, yeah, that could be cool.
Yeah, no, but I'll happily queue up for PvP when I've got nothing else to do, because it's like getting me slightly closer to prestiging, which means it's slightly closer to getting that artifact appearance and the mount. Actually, speaking of the different appearances, some of them are locked behind achievements. Do we actually know if once you get the achievement on one character, it counts for everyone?
What's that? Sorry, what's behind achievements?
Artifact appearances.
I don't know, to be honest.
Because I don't remember exactly what the achievement is, but I think it's one of those like account bound ones that doesn't have like character specific. Like it's when you roll over it, it doesn't say.
Yeah, there are some that could be considered account wide. So yeah, I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah.
We will find out.
Oh damn. Because I don't remember what the achievements.
Thanks, Spanky.
are.
Good having you here.
Actually, you know what? I should just go to Wowhead right now and look it up.
Yeah.
Because I think there's like an artifact skin for every class that is locked behind like a specific achievement or something. I'm just trying to remember. Okay, color of creation. Oh, that's the one thing I'm really interested about, researching the full history of my artifacts.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, this is-
Complete the achievement this side up. Complete the quest line. Complete the achievement Unleashed Monstrosities. Complete the achievement Glory of the Legion Hero. So, like, I'm not sure if... Because I know Glory of the Legion Hero is going to be account-wide, obviously. Because it's Mythic Dungeons. But...
Yeah, it does say account wide progress.
Yeah. I don't know what... Do you know what Unleashed Monstrosities is? By any chance? Or this side up? I don't know.
Defeat 8 of the following monstrous creatures on the Broken Isles.
And this side up, obtain 8 of the rare archaeological finds below.
Oh, okay.
And that's for one of the artifact appearances I don't want. Damn. But there are so many artifact appearances. Although I'm kind of annoyed. The one appearance that I kind of want the most, locked behind Glory of the Legion Hero, and complete a challenge mode dungeon using a level 15 keystone.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah,
That
that's
one's
the
going to
Elix.
be rough. The
Elix
dungeon
Thunder.
one, you'll be fine. You'll get that.
Well, yeah, I have to do them on Mythic, so I need to actually have a group of people that are running Mythic dungeons
Yeah,
for achievements.
I need to sort a team out for that as well. I've got, I think there's one that I'm going to leech on, but there's a couple of groups in our guild that are
Okay.
gear specific.
Well, if they have
so
room
there's a
for a
leather group.
DPS, if they have room for a hunter, I can help.
We shall see.
Oh, I'll just look into the Convert to Raid guild at some point and hope.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm like, I like the ones that are gear specific. So because you can trade all your gear, I'm like, that's a great idea. And then I'm like, except that I wear mail, so I don't have a tank ability, and it's what shamans and hunters. That's it. Like, okay.
Which one? I don't understand what you mean. Sorry.
Because you can trade your gear that you get from like dungeons and raids and things like that. If you have a group that all wears leather,
of course.
they can
Yeah,
all give each other the gear. Yeah.
If everyone's
Yeah.
wearing plate, then you can
Exactly.
share the plate. If
Yeah.
everyone's wearing cloth, yeah, I see.
Yeah.
That really only
But
works
tanks make it
for
tricky. Leather and
plate
plate.
and leather.
Yeah.
Druid's leather tank, yeah.
Yeah. And monk.
Yeah.
And
Oh, and monk.
demon hunter.
Yeah, so plate and leather. So you can
Yeah,
have
as
full
long
teams
as
of
it's an
plate and
upgrade.
full teams
As
of
long as
armor.
it's not an upgrade, like, yeah. But
Yeah.
that's fine. Like, it's a guild team. They'll be fine. So, anyways, we should cut this off here so I can go play my Demon Hunter for a little bit.
Of course. We'll see you guys later.
Thanks, everyone. See ya.